runner-up from last year's national championship, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still... And, you know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business with...
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Louisiana!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the run, deep down the right side.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
This time he's got his man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Raging Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Coates. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To throw, it's Winfield. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll start this drive firing. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him.
He'll take a shot. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for it all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purdue! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coates. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man out of the backfield. Runs through the tackle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Wide receivers, you know, they might, Reese, have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. Turning it on! Touchdown, Purdue! Once he got some room, it was over. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Built.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 25.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop it. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Oh, he's got a chance. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead. You got
enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Winfield. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. On the run, still looking. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Louisiana, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.